Okay. Oh no. So yeah, I want to check and see what's underneath here, because I need to undo the screws there, because they put some random ass like sheet metal screws inside. See all the silver screws?
Oh, the previous one.
Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to be there. No. Yeah, along with everything else that they've done to this car, but no. So at this point, now the issue that I'm having, and I'm gonna have to jump on the old interwebs and see if I can find something. So big plate sits on top of where the springs went, like so. See, it's there, it's good, it's not moving too much, it'll be fine. The issue is like this bag. I don't know if it gets bolted up and this goes to the top, or if this is upside down. I don't think it should be upside down though. Like, I would think it would get bolted like this. But fuck, that's a lot of extra room.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter either way. Because if you put this on the bottom there, that piece you gotta cut that bitch off.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit the air fitting anyway.
It's close, but it definitely does look like it's gonna hit.
Nah, it's gonna hit.
Because, yeah, it's just... And it's got little mild plates, so I'm assuming the mild plate, in my head, because I are smart, I'm assuming you probably have to cut that lip down, so that way basically this piece sits flush with it, and then either this can go on top as a buffer for that piece, so that way it'll sit flat on the big piece, because this obviously goes underneath. This goes here, let me show you.
Yeah, but if you cut the spring perch off, that's a big ass hole.
That slides right under there, so that way it'll fit kind of perfectly inside for you to kind of bolt it down.
Oh, you
right down there.
Mosquito bit me on my ass.
Dude, there's a ton of mosquitoes out.
There is.
So, but that's the only thing, is it's kind of awkward. So I'm gonna jump on the old interweb and see what the interweb says, because obviously whatever that is on the internet is truth.
Doesn't lie, though.
The internet does not lie. Or maybe it goes like that, so that way it matches.
Yes, it goes that way.
So that way it matches that. Yeah, okay. But still, I guess maybe we can tack weld this in place, so that way it doesn't go anywhere.
Why?
I don't know. Because you're good with the welder. God damn it.
But once you cut that, well, I guess you could cut that lip down.
I just figure it'd be nice to kind of
tack it in place.
Tack it so that it'll give it a little bit of extra strength on there. Just have to, I'll grind it, I'll clean it up a little bit. But
once you cut that big
yeah, it's not gonna fucking matter anyways. But yeah, so I'll be back. I'm jumping on the interweb to see what the hell needs to be done, because yeah, I want to put these bags on. I want to get this shit ran, and I want to go psh, 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 everywhere. Well, when I get the turbo, it'll go psh, but right now I can go psh, psh. Sorry, I sound like an idiot.
This looks, I don't know, that's fucking confusing.
That's the only thing I can think of. Like, cut down the perch, cut down that excess lip, so that way then you can sit that flat on there, right? Like,
because if you cut the perch down, right?
Yeah.
You still got this big ass fucking hole, and that's a big ass hole. That hole's almost the same size, a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But then when you put the bag on there,
you only have one spot to bolt it on.
Though, it's like, if this slides underneath that plate.
So then that's all the movement that it gives you is underneath.
Right. But no.
Yeah.
That's what you're stuck with.
Yes.
So it makes sense to have that there sandwiched between it.
Yeah, and then the bag sits on top of that small plate.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, because really it's just sitting on that. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So, why didn't they just make these with the small hole and you just cut that flush?
Because that would make too much sense, bro. That's the only thing I could think of.
Oh, no, I bet you because it... Fucking mosquito. Because it keeps it centered, so it doesn't slide side to side.
Yeah, the big plate. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to jump on Google and see if there's any instructions.
Even then, it didn't really need to be that fucking big.
Not really.
Well, yeah, it did.
Well, when it lays flat.
Yeah,
because you figure when it's dumping... Yeah, good luck pushing that bitch down. Maybe my fat ass will put it all the way down.
I'm too fucking tired anyway.
Yep. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, guys. Let me show you. So, originally the cups, here, let me sit my big ass down. Originally, what I was thinking about doing was kind of lobbing the top off. Let me put some light up here so you guys can see. What I was originally thinking about doing was lobbing the top off of this. Cut it so that way it somewhat sits flat that way, and then put the other piece underneath. What is it? This piece right here. This is gonna have to go underneath anyways for it to bolt on, so yeah. But what I'm thinking I might do, so originally my buddy gave me these cups. He gave me these cups originally to go inside the front, so that way I can bolt the front bag up to the bottom of the cup inside those tubular control arms, but they weren't tall enough, because that pushed it so far down that the bag itself rubbed all along where that cup was on it. So he gave me a new one that was about, like, I don't know, 2.5 inches or so. I think it's a 2.5 inch cup from top to bottom. Either 2.5, maybe 2.25, something like that. And I asked him, I was like, hey, do you want these back? Because I'm not really going to use these. And he's like, nah, go ahead and keep them. You can have them. Now, looking at it, I think I'm going to end up using them. Because what I can do, bolt these to there. So that'll stay on. But most importantly, this, if you look, sits perfectly over that perch on top. So I think I might do that. I think that might work out. Because doing it that way, then I don't have to cut that at all. I'll still use that. Then I still use that little piece right here to go underneath. So it'll bolt it on. It'll keep it all in place. I think that might actually work out a little better. The only thing I'm kind of curious is when the bag does deflate, if you see, it's got kind of this lip that goes around it. And I'm kind of curious is if that lip will rub on that piece. I don't think it will, but at the same time, I don't know. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it with that, so I don't have to cut any of that little perch piece off the rear end, and then we'll kind of go from there, and I'll see. But I'm gonna bolt it all up, and then I shall show you guys after I'm done. All right. So, back at it again. Had to make a trip to Home Depot to get some more fasteners because, yeah, I didn't have enough. I don't know why I say fasteners. Technically, bolts, nuts, and lock washers.
Oh, that's as high as she goes.
Ooh, dang. So, the issue that we're having now, I'm going to get my fat ass underneath the car so that I can show you guys. You got oil leaking?
No, water.
Oh.
They're not fucking brand new fucking radiator in it.
What is a brand new radiator?
That's what front of it. Yeah.
Oh, that should be
Lovely.
a little nicer. Okay.
That's brand new too.
Let me get my ass underneath. Let's get the magic flashlight. So,
Magic stick.
issue I'm having at this point is I gotta undo the shock too, because that up there is where it is going to go. It's going to get bolted into the top up there. Let me move this. It's going to get bolted in up there. The drawback though is this piece right here. This has a bar that's going across, and on this bar that bag is rubbing. So I don't know if I should cut it or I need to cut it, or if I need to possibly bend it, because that's a structure piece.
Technically, it's a cross support. It can be cut off.
Well, then let's cut this shit. If it can be cut off, then fuck it. Cause that
cut too much of it so where it's sharp and cuts the back.
Well, that's, yeah. You know what? I need to take this shock completely off. Let me do that first. Because then it'll be a lot easier. Then I can actually see what the hell I'm looking at. Well, it'll be easier too. Yep, be right back. Okay. So that one plate needs to go up top. Just like that.
There's all these, dude, how many goddamn screws it?
They put a shit ton of self-tappers.
But if you look right here, there's a bunch of them right here along the back edge. Back in here.
Of the self-tappers?
Yeah. Don't put your finger in there just in case this bitch.
No.
So grab that lid, dude.
Yeah, that goes to that water.
Then take the self-tappers out of this. This will flip forward. And what you need to get to is right there.
Underneath. Yeah. Okay, we'll try it. Be right back. Alright guys. Back again. So, now we're doing the back. Officially, I'm going to complete these back tonight. So, already got started. I forgot to record it, but whatever. I still got to drill the other side, so I'll show you what I'm doing. Basically, what I have to do on the wagon is I have to take apart. I had to take off this whole back panel that's over here. And then, I had to drill a hole right here. Basically, so that way I can actually reach the damn bolt to screw it in, because with the body on the actual car, it's a pain to actually reach underneath, like I showed you earlier, as far as where the actual plate sits on top. So I took a long, it's awkward but it works, I took this, basically I just used just the tip end of it, just so that way that tip I can just kind of make a pilot hole. And then once that pilot hole was made, then I took the old DeWalt with the hole saw, 1 1/4 inch, and then just drilled the spot there. As you can see, all the little small metal scraps. But I did this side. I didn't screw it in all the way yet because I still have to figure out which way to turn the actual bag. Oh, I don't know where the other bag, well, bag's kind of hanging, because as it is, we're gonna have to jack the ass end of the car up first, so that way the axle actually aligns with the actual bag. Then I can actually bolt the bag on from there. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'm gonna do the other side, same thing, kind of make the pilot hole. I'll kind of try and show you as far as how we did it. I put the actual big ring, I put this big piece where the actual plate goes, where it's supposed to go on top. And then what I did is I took that bit and then kind of went, I tried to go dead nuts through the middle of it, but the thing that sucks is where it actually goes, where it's supposed to drill out, as you can see, is like right on the middle of this piece. And it's got this weird kind of stamping. I'm assuming it's for like bracing, right?
That's where that panel sits.
Yeah, where the panel sits right on top. So where it hit is like right in the middle, and it slid the bit up a little bit. So it is what it is. What Uncle Todd helped me do is he took a hole punch and a little hammer, and then made a new kind of piece right underneath it, so at least we knew kind of where it needed to go.
Center punched it,
Center punch, yeah, there we go.
So it'll drill straight.
Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do to the other side right now.
When you push that back up, how much does that bolt stick out of the floor?
A lot.
Does it?
So I might not even be able to.
But you gotta remember that nut's not. It's only barely threaded on there.
Yeah, but even still, it's once it's bolted all the way up, it's gonna. The screw itself, it's gonna. Here, watch. I'll show you.
Push it all the way up, and then if we need to, take the bolt out. Cut it down.
Watch. I'll put the camera like here. Then I can show everybody else as well. So when you go all the way up.
Oh, hold it right there.
Yeah.
Next move.
I think it's straight. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, it looks pretty straight. That's not even that bad.
No?
Maybe like a ½ inch. We'll cut a ½ inch off of it.
Off the actual
stud.
Oh, okay. Because it's barely sticking up?
Yeah. It's like just the nut is barely sticking. The bottom of the nut is barely coming off the top of the floor.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
just cut it down and we'll put a 45-degree angle on the threads and put it right on. Just the tip sticking out.
Yeah, because it's just kind of it just kind of rolls a little bit. Is it just a little bit of the tip?
See where the bottom of the nut?
Yeah.
Just barely over, like the back side of it. It sits like this, dude. Like when it comes through, it sits like this. This part of the nut barely sticks over the floor.
Got it.
So I really like the height of the nut needs to come off, but that nut's barely on there.
Yeah.
But if you took off like the height of the nut, then just put a 45, just radius the end of the rod.
And it should be perfectly fine.
Thread back on.
And then we can put the cap back over it. Where's your dog at?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
He's chilling right down the driveway. He's cool. You leave him outside. He's fine.
Okay.
As long as the horse doesn't worry about it.
It's true. Yeah, we get horses that come down our street.
He's scared of horses, but like if a duck comes out, he'll destroy a duck.
Oh yeah, he'll murder. I've seen him and Diesel both do it.
Ducks, chickens, anything, birds.
Okay. Well, anyways, you seen it. We're gonna get that taken care of, and then yeah, I'm gonna drill out the other side. I'm not gonna bore you with. Actually, no, I do want to show you, if I can, at least kind of where I did kind of the drill, the tap, and everything else on it, so that at least I can kind of show you. Like I said, this is for a wagon, so if you guys are going to do it in the El Camino or in the Chevelle, I don't know how it would work out for you guys. The video that I seen, the one video I seen was the fucking frame was off the car.
The body was off the frame.
The body was off the frame, yeah. So he put the cup on top, and then he welded the whole, well, he tack welded in like 4 spots where the cup sat. So
We don't really have that option.
yeah, no, I do not.
Cut the section out.
And I'm not trying to do all that shit. Like I'm not trying to go frame off resto. I'm just trying to have some fun with this thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the other side. I'm not gonna bore you guys, and then I'll come back and then I'll show you both of them bolted on. Then after we kind of cut the stem a little bit, and then yeah, we'll go from there.
Always wear safety glasses. Safety first.
Yeah, fuck safety glasses. Well, I mean, definitely be safe. Don't do what we do. But at the same time, make do with what you can do.
Oh, we have. We just don't fucking use it. Actually,
I just got those big ass DeWalt goggles. Like,
look like you're snowboarding?
yeah, and yeah, my fat ass does not snowboard. I went snowboarding once, and it was the most painful thing I've ever been in my life. I ain't doing that again. Got all that in. We tried to use. Oh, actually, you got it. I need some light. This is an ugly video. Turn down some of that awesome old school R&B. You guys don't know nothing about that. Anyways, so let me show you. What we did is we cut down kind of the stud. Let me get a little closer so that we can actually see it. We cut down the stud itself so that way it actually sits flush. Actually, it sits under, because we cut down about a 1/2 inch of it. So now it actually sits underneath the actual metal piece that we actually cut into. And it actually fits pretty good. Fits down there. And then Uncle Todd took one of the actual little rivet, those metal hole fillers. I know it's got a special name to it. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but Uncle Todd put that down. Hey, bro, that looks good. Yeah, that's perfect.
Pops out pretty easy.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I bought these at the old Home Depot. 1.25" is what I went with, because that was the biggest that they had. Actually, they had, I think, 1 3/8", but I just figured, screw it, the 1.25" would be good, because I knew I had that hole saw. The 1.25". I didn't think I had 1 3/8". I think I've got 1.25", and then I've got like 1.5". So
yeah,
that wouldn't have went anyways.
Sorry, that's perfect.
Yeah, and it looks good too. And the nice thing too, actually going with the 1.25" and then using the socket, the air, because using the kind of the impact on this, the whole socket kind of filled the hole, right? So
no, but it's easier to center it up.
yeah, so that was perfect.
Is this motherfucker full of foam too?
I don't know, bro.
Can you see it?
Looks like it. Oh yeah,
That side is.
it is filled.
That's not even factory on that side.
Damn. Oh well. Hey, I'm at this point. At this point, I'm gonna get the wagon.
No, actually, that's good because we could fill the other side.
Yeah.
And it'd be quieter.
Well, and I figure if anything, I'll fill the wagon as much as possible. I'm gonna get the wagon done as much as possible. I'm not doing full restoration on this bitch. I'm doing it so that way it looks good, it drives good, it's bagged, twin turboed preferably.
The motor's dope already.
Oh yeah, it sounds great. I still want to turbo something because I've never had a turbo car. And what better to turbo than something that I don't have to fucking smog, thank God.
Yeah. And it's already forged.
Yeah, forged piston. The crank itself is a steel crank, so I figure the way it's set up, I should easily be able to put 1,000 horse to it. Now, the fuel injection isn't set up for it. The fuel injection itself is set up for like 800 because I'm running the Phytech, the external pump system. Unfortunately, these wagons, the way that it works out, the gas tank is inside the fender. It's in the passenger or the driver rear quarter is where it's at. So
It's got the rumble seat in the back.
yeah, because I've got the third seat in the back, which I love. Unfortunately, because of it, it's the way it sits, it goes all the way to the back. But no, the only thing that's going to limit me horsepower wise, because the Phytech system I have is made for 1,200 horse. But because I'm running that fuel pump, you can see right there, running the Phytech fuel pump, the most that you can get out of it is 800 horse. But you know, fuck, even at 800 horse, I'd be fine.
Oh, that's what we need to do. I forgot, we need to.
I know, I need to put that plate inside there.
What we'll do is we'll mark the holes in the plate. We'll weld some bolts to it. Drill the holes, weld the bolts to it. Cut them down. So you just bolt on the outside.
Oh yeah, well I can get those flat bolts, those flat round. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, a little rusty because unfortunately I left this out in the summertime for a little bit.
Yeah, that wasn't stainless or aluminum.
No, it was not. That was regular ass.
We could just go buy a sheet of aluminum, put it in the bender.
Oh, true. Now that we have the bender.
Yeah.
Okay, might do that. That'd be good. But yeah, still got to finish running all the air lines. Still got to make that kit for the tank.
Before we had the bender, we did that by hand.
Oh yeah, that we formed that. Well, I shouldn't say we. You formed that.
Eating that thing on a piece of fucking metal.
Yeah.
It worked.
Uncle Todd did that.
It worked.
And yeah, and it worked perfectly fine. Look, better than the nothing that was on it.
Yeah.
But yep, so finish running all the bag. The hardest part at this point is going to be running the bag lines to the actual AccuAir tank itself.
Another fucking hole.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Might be the easiest.
Some grommets in it. Put grommets in
The rubber grommets.
the bottom and in the top plate.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a shit ton of grommets now. So if I did all the grommets, do it that way. Yeah, because then I can run it up. The only thing is I'm gonna have to run a little. I don't know. But I've got.
Did you eat already?
Huh? No. What? You hungry?
Fucking hungry. I'm a little bit buzzed, so you might have to drive.
How many beers did you have? Just one?
2. I haven't eaten anything all day.
You had 2 beers?
Yeah.
So you had another one while I was gone.
Oh yeah, I chugged that fucker.
Okay.
Wait, no, I've had 3. I had 3?
I definitely either have to take a shower or wipe my ass. It's one of the two. I'm not 100% sure.
Are you one of them farts that's gonna hit you when it's dry?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Like, I don't have the runs, but some did not feel quite right.
Did you ever check these?
No, I didn't. I need to check those. Yeah, that's also what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna put some of those. Oh yeah, here. Do it this way. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of the rubber grommets
I think that'll work.
actually right inside where the airline runs down inside, just because so that way there's no rubbing, there's no
Do you want to take these out and
chafing on the side. Oh, nah, fuck it. Leave those tall. I don't care. It's not gonna interrupt anything.
And this line doesn't chafe on it?
That's all good. We'll just put a rubber piece around the top and call it good.
So something's wrong with the website. We can't log in.
Oh, no way.
It was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That
they
sucks.
don't have
Oh, it's right.
Doing a YouTube.
It's not open, is it?
We're making
No,
a YouTube
It's
video.
closed.
Yeah.
For
It's
what?
for this.
Okay.
I'm working on the car.
Don't judge my wagon, okay?
Say hi, YouTube.
It's a sexy wagon.
Cool. Bye, guys.
Later, you taking off?
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't even make her dinner?
No, I did.
I ate.
Oh, okay.
Ate first, and then we were gonna go on it, and then when I tried to log in,
Yeah.
at first I thought maybe I was typing a wrong name and password. I hate cameras, and it didn't work. So Namita tried to. No, Namita. I'm talking
Wow,
about-
terrible.
Wow, dude.
So mean. Such a terrible
Look
friend.
at that look.
Boss
So
tried to
they're
log in.
they're twins,
How long
but
have you
Lisa should know better
I
because it's
know.
only been what 15 years.
I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say
Since you
too.
guys got
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Jesus.
I hardly ever see that.
Yeah.
No, when she tried to log in, it didn't work.
Okay.
So we knew the system was down.
Okay.
On that.
No, it's.
You know what?
I got some rubber grommets so that way, see where the line. Here, I'll get close for you guys. See where the line kind of goes through. I use the factory shock mount because I drilled a new hole for the actual bag so that way it would line up and it would sit flat. But I used the factory shock mount for the actual airline itself to go inside. See if it'll actually press down and then pull up. Ooh dang. Oh. See, I don't know. It's right. Well, I figure push come to shove, bro. I'll cut those rubber grommets in half
No.
and slide it inside.
Are these barbed?
Should be.
Yeah, probably are.
Yep.
I didn't even look at it before you
See if not, well, we can run it from this side and I'll pull the line out.
I want to make sure this one fits. This should fit.
It should fit. It should be perfect. Was that from the AutoZone or O'Reilly's, whatever it is? Yep. But that's what we're gonna do with that, just so that way it won't do any weird chafing or anything on the side, and then we'll be good to go. Yep. Oh yeah. See, bloop. Like I said, even if you cut it in half, it'll be fine, bro.
Watch me cut my fucking
Yeah, don't
finger
cut
off.
yourself, sir. There it is. Uncle Todd does window tint, he does wrap, he does everything. Me? Oh, I know, I'm bad. What are you talking about?
Dinner is ready.
Oh, dinner's right. Oh, I thought you meant I need to brush my teeth and shit. Like, no, I need to wipe my ass and shit is what I need to do.
That ain't gonna work, bro.
Too big? Too small? Oh, is it? Need something fatter?
But then once they're so soft, once you cut them, they're fucking useless.
Nah, that's all good.
Okay. I'm gonna go
Okay.
eat dinner.
Okay, have fun.
You might just run the line back through, slip it over, slide it all the way down.
Just go that way. Screw it. We'll do that. Because the line's right here anyways. I haven't even ran it yet. So, because I don't know exactly how I'm going to run it up yet anyways.
You can't push down the push lock and slide it out. Was it hard as fuck to get into the push lock?
I pushed really hard. I was just making sure that it wasn't going to come undone.
You should be able to. see it. Fuck. Yeah, it ain't coming out. Now I can fucking see it.
That's all good. Leave it. We'll just pull the line out. It's not that hard. Well, I'll be back. I'm not going to record that. You guys can figure out how to do that shit too. As you can see, that's what we did. Just pulled the line all the way back out, ran the rubber directly down. The rubber's a little oversized for it, but at the same time, it doesn't need to be airproof or locked or anything like that inside. It's strictly so that way, if it rubs against the sides, it's only going to hit the rubber. It's not going to hit the metal and possibly cause it to wear out over time. But yeah, looks good. See, Uncle Todd's doing it for this side right now also. Oh, you already ran it all the way through, huh?
Yeah.
Shit. See? Little rubber grommets right there. Uncle Todd's pushing it in.
Just fingering the shit out of this hole.
Yeah, you finger it, baby. Push it real good.
Specialty, bro.
Goddamn right. Fuck, that looks good right there.
Just finger blast the shit out of that hole.
Yep. Done. And that's all she wrote. That's perfect.
I guess you don't need to cut that off.
No, just run it directly back through it. This side might be a little tight, so that side might have to put a new zip tie. Yeah, and just put new ones anyways. So the only thing I'm going to have to do now is kind of basically do the same thing with this back. I'm going to have to drill, well, first I'm going to have to figure out mounting that wise. I'm probably going to mount it to the plate, because here, let me show you the plate piece that we took off. Da, 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 da. The plate piece that we took off is right here. This actually fits perfectly, kind of. It hides all that stuff. I'm going to clean it up first, but the cool thing is with the Endo CVT, they actually give you a template that you can actually use as far as to mount the holes, drill the holes and everything for the actual tank. So I'm going to have to do that first. After I do that, then drill some holes in the back to actually see where I'm going to run the actual air lines up through, because the air lines themselves just get bolted, or I mean bolted, they push lock right inside the sides right here. So it's not a hard install at all. It's just the lines themselves, they don't bend all that easily, which is good because it's kind of like it's rubber on the outside with a metal insert and then rubber on the inside. So it's kind of a dual thing. Oh, the instructions, it's got plugs that you have to plug up. So there's like a plug right there. I think there's a quarter plug on this side, quarter plug on that side. There's a 3/8 plug on the back.
No, I was saying don't take off these fucking bolts for the cap.
Oh no, I don't plan on it anyways.
Without replacing the gasket.
Yeah, even though it's brand new, as soon as you take it off, you have to put new gaskets on it because this bitch is rated for 200 psi, which even my Craftsman air tanks are only rated for 150. I'm excited though. I've always wanted a car that goes up and down. Not hydraulics.
Come up bag this one.
I'd bag the ST. I think the ST would look sick bag. I want to bag the Tahoe, because I think the Tahoe would look sick bag too.
It already rides like shit, so it can't do anything but improve.
It would probably help it.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything but improve it.
Oh yeah, it would probably help it for sure.
If I want to plow over potholes and shit, I got this fucking turd.
Dude, you should rally this. I'm telling you. This thing is going to be sick.
Turd bucket.
Especially with the fat. I'm surprised. Oh, well, you've been helping me too, so I appreciate it. I was like, I'm surprised you haven't tried to mount these yet.
Oh, bro.
Do you have the brackets and everything to mount it or no?
No, I had to make them.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because the only ones that make like bolt-on ones, which they don't make for this car, is Rally Armor.
Got it. Only the Rally Armors come?
Yeah, but not for this car.
Got it. For that Fiesta it does, but...
Yeah, for this one. But like the newer style ones, this doesn't have any bolts in them. Like there's no even lip on the fender.
So you're gonna have to make everything yourself.
Yeah, it's just like the fender liners are just tucked in there. They're not even bolted in.
Got it.
So that's alright.
I like those ones though. I like the ones that are where it's kind of bolted on the outside because it almost looks like the actual Rally.
Rally cars are.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do that for sure.
They're a lot bigger than the Rally Armor ones. So
yeah, that looks clean. Anyways, okay, but yep, we're gonna finish. I'm gonna get started running these lines. They can do their lines, yeah. Probably run the lines.
I'll be right back, dude. I'm going to KFC.
Oh, damn it.
Get something to eat. I'm hungry.
Chicken pot, chicken pot, chicken pot pie.
That's exactly what I'm getting.
Yep.
I haven't eaten all day.
I would.
A small bag of those little 99-cent bag of Doritos.
Yeah.
And a couple beers and Pepsi.
So I would go with you, but I don't want to get yelled at by the wife because she just said that.
Fucking cares.
Huh?
Go in there and look at it and say, I don't want this shit. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. You want to hear that tonight?
I'm gonna go get some more beer. I gotta hear shit.
Corona, the beer of choice. Actually, bro, I almost bought a case of 805s from Costco today.
See, I don't like 805.
See 805, Blue Moon, Corona. Those are my three. Blue Moon, it's a love it or hate it drink. I like Blue Moon personally, but some people say it's like a fruity beer. But
You remember that Mexican chick?
whatever, I'm fruity. Which one?
Fucking vodka chick. The chick with all the tattoos, the little Mexican chick.
Oh yeah. Oh, the loud one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes 805. She was like, "Oh, you're a pussy for drinking Corona." I was like, "Bitch, show you how pussy I am." Dick.
We'll edit that one out.
Nah, we won't.
no, I'm gonna let it play.
She took that dick out.
I'm sorry. Has she texted you at all?
Yeah. She was like, "What are you up to?" I was like, "No, I just kind of blew her up." I ghosted her for hell long, dude.
Did you?
Finally got the hint. Yeah.
She seemed cool.
That's smart as fuck.
She's definitely from Broderick.
She's alright. She's old, bro. She's like 40.
Still not bad for 40.
41. No, it's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all. Good for you, my friend.
41.
Liking them going into their cougar stages.
Yep. She got hella kids, but
Whatever. They're not yours.
yeah, exactly. Right.
Alright, anyways, okay, I'm gonna start running these lines back down because I'm gonna have to figure out, once I get underneath the car, I'll start recording again because I need to figure out where the hell I need to kind of tuck them, run them through the fender, run them through the frame rails, because there's a lot of other wiring that's inside there as well too, so I'll probably just end up kind of following it that way, but yeah, yep, I'll be back.